So, hello everyone, thanks at ARA time! So it's a bit later than usual. There was some issues on YouTube. Still it actually. I can't like update tablet and shit. I don't know what's happening. It's probably just resolved now or whatever. I don't know. But that's why this is like a delay now. Because you know Dragon Maid is my shit on Wednesday, right? So I like myself some other stuff too, right? But yeah, Dragon Maid always number one, so after Dragon Maid. But still though, you know, when I see Toru, right, when I get my Kanda, that gets all my Wednesday highlight. Can't miss on that. But I do like anime too though. Almost they're very different, right? Dragon Maid feels like a masterpiece. I really genuinely really love Dragon Maid. I can say about this anime. But this anime, I mean, they're different, right? Because it's a trash anime, you know, like trash, right? But I do like that, you know. I have no problem admitting that I love. Well, it depends though. Like in specific reviewers, I genuinely feel like a masterpiece because it takes, you know, hidden jokes and make it perfect, right? But all the animes that are like harem, ecchi, you know, I love this. Yeah, I'm a huge harem fan. I always say that I grew up, you know, I think one reason is because anime for me was harem, right? I was like, yeah, harem. No, but seriously, as a kid, the first anime I watched, the first one was Star Singer, right? I think, yeah, Star Singer, probably the first one I ever saw. But, because I'm Swedish, right, and Star Singer was like this, in the 70s, was the first animes we had, basically. But the other anime I saw, one of the first ones was then, as I always keep saying, Tenshin Moyo, right? The first harem, basically, right? That was an anime we had on VHS tape. Yes, right, VHS tape. But seriously, we had Tenshin Moyo, and there's a few other animes. So when I was a kid, before we had Dragon Ball, right, and so on, we had Tenshin Moyo, seriously. So when I grew up as a kid, I was like, well, one guy, like, you know, 5, 6 waifus, they're all aliens and god power. I was like, yeah, that's anime. That's anime, yeah. So I always grew up with that, right? And then, of course, I was a huge fan of, like, Love Hina and so on. I grew up, I have all the books and so on, right? So I always felt that, and I don't know, you know, because the harem genre was a very popular anime genre, right? It's the harem, right? One guy, you know, 6, 7 waifus. We also have the reverse harem and so on, right? The otome games are very popular, right? Like Macarena and so on, the otome stuff, very popular today. I feel it's a really good, you know, funny rom-com genre, right? But you don't see, I think it feels very Japanese and very anime, because you don't see this kind of jokes in any other culture, right? Yeah, you know, even though, I guess, you know, the closest thing to that is probably French and Belgian comics. So, because I have, you know, French family and Belgian family, I mentioned every now and then, right? And I've, you know, been a lot in Belgium and in Paris and so on, you know. My family used to live in Paris and live in Brussels and so on, so I've been in those two capitals. And especially then, of course, in Brussels, the Belgian comics are very popular. You have the Spirou, you have Torgal, my favorite, right? I have all the books of Torgal, amazing Viking story. But you also have, I have all these like young Spirou books, and they're very, very pervy, okay? Young Spirou is about, you know, Spirou, right? This Spirou, you know, the classic adventure guy. Him trying to basically smash. It's like, young Spirou is like him trying to steal his sister's pantsu, or his best friend's sister's pantsu, or the mom, right? Yeah, so I have him trying to like look at his friend's mom taking a shower. Like that is that cool comic book, yeah. Young Spirou. So in the French and then in the Belgian comics, the French-speaking comics, they're also quite ecchi, very ARA ARA, especially very ARA ARA, yeah. They're similar to Japanese anime kind of ecchi joke. But like basically any other country, I feel they don't do this, you know, horror. Yeah, they don't do horror, right? So anyway, you know, Dragon Maid for me, it's so wholesome. I love it, right? I genuinely really love it. Arguably my favorite anime. This is Dead Slime, probably. But then we go to this anime, and this is like kind of the genre I love, you know. Yeah, this is like my favorite kind of. This is anime, raunchy anime genre. But I think it's because I don't get this kind of genre, I suppose, in any other kind of medium, except then maybe then like Belgian comics. They do have a little ecchi stuff too. Yeah, it's more okay, you know, in French and Belgian. In the French-speaking country, it's more okay to be ecchi. Honestly, it's a cultural thing. I don't want to be that guy, but it definitely is more okay there. That being said, though, you know, manga and anime is very popular. Like my cousins, then, right? You know, my cousins are, you know, Belgian friends. Yeah, the Belgians, mostly that. They are huge into comics too. Yeah, they love comics, they love manga and anime, right? They're, you know, they're teenagers and so on, right? My oldest Belgian cousin, she's like 18 to 19 now, but especially her younger siblings, boys, then most they're yeah. She likes it too, but they're really into, you know, manga and anime and so on. Yeah. So it's very popular in my experience in Belgium and in Paris and so on too, in the French areas too, manga and anime, which might be because they're kind of similar. Yeah, they do joke about ecchi and, you know, mummies and all, yeah, you know, big oppies. Honestly, but I think it's a big reason why, because they are kind of they are very similar. Like Young Spirou is like a freaking horror anime, you know. Anyway, That was the episode, so 3, 2, 1, and go. I just want to talk a little about boobies. No, but I'm thinking about it because I'm actually watching right now the French version, honestly. That's kind of triggering me too, yeah, because the first version is out, the fast is actually the French translation of this anime, or the French sub. My French isn't that good, but I speak some, basic French, right? Because of the talk about my family. So I get some, basic French. I can understand that people speak to me, to some extent, right? My Japanese is better than my French, though, it really is. But so obviously, I'm watching the French version now, actually. But I'm just listening to the Japanese. I'm not really reading the French, yeah. But it's the French. Because this is the. I don't know why, but this anime is out first on a French site that I have that you can watch it, right? Usually, so usually I watch it. Basically, the way I watch anime, I said the manual video is I watched animes the first video out, right? Basically, yeah. I'm just like, speedy. Yeah, I'm just like, okay, it's out on a French site. Let's watch on a French site then, right? Yeah, let's go to the French place, right? If they're the first, oh man, it's boiling his egg yolk. What was that? No, it was a pancake mixer. I think he's making. But yeah, you can see some French there and there sometimes. Because that's the first thing out, yeah. As I said, yeah, the first thing out, we get. I'm just a speedster, right, It's good if you understand Japanese to some extent. You don't really care if it's like French subs or English subs. You just watch it that sub, But actually, this anime, the French subs are out before the Japanese raw. Yeah, usually. Not always, but usually. Almost always. So, yeah. There's some animes where the actual Japanese is out way later. The Japanese TV and so on is out way later. Especially if they're like simulcast. Sometimes they simulcast them before, I thought. Anyway, what's not is happening in the anime? I think all this bullshit now. You feel I might do a bad reaction or whatever, but it's happening. Honestly, this is probably the lamest start in the anime so far. We're just gonna talk to them in breakfast. There's no oppas yet. No one has lost her panties yet. Honestly, this is the lamest episode so far. Not to be that guy, to me, but I mean, generally, nothing's happened, Like, she's like, you're talking. This is definitely the most just nothing, no ecchi, ranchy, no like, my patsu! Yeah. So far, nothing has really happened. I'm just saying, setting a fact here. I'm just keep talking about my French and anime and just random horror stuff, but generally, so far, he's just like, I love you girls, and he's got a little, he's like head patting here. It's just kind of cute, right? He's kind of an ARA ARA, just kind of general mommy. Yeah, but usually, he goes into the shower and sees them, taking a shower, right? Yeah, so far he hasn't like. No, so far he hasn't like accidentally seen some oppai, right? Of course, that's the weirdest. Yeah, it's like a baby, right? The little what's it called the piggyback. Yeah, the piggyback is a baby, which is weird. But I guess it's supposed to be Cupid, right? I haven't played Hades in a while. Yeah, I really like Hades. Actually, I really liked it. Very popular game. You can summon the Aphrodite in Hades videos, yeah. Cupid powers. That game is so addictive. This is a game. Open up. No? Yeah, but she's kicking out Koshikun here. But it's clearly like a love rivalry now. Because Kirya-chan is getting closer to him too, right? But she's definitely trying to, nick him some. It's not opening yet. Maybe it's a weird version. I'm sorry, but it's not opening it. But yeah, she's nicking him, So Unia-chan, Athena is trying to be a mommy big sister, right? He's giving him a personal clothing here. Very, very, very ARA, yeah. Very wholesome, very family-oriented anime, yeah. And Kirya-chan, of course, is like, some Insta-ramen and so on. Yeah. Of course, very Japanese, Insta-ramen, right? And yeah, so ebi, the shrimp. Ebi, yeah. Of course. Yeah, ebi is the word for shrimp in Japanese. One thing, I don't know, but one thing I think is pretty good to learn in Japanese is that you learn, the animals, right? Neko is cat and so on. Yeah. I think it's pretty good if you want to learn Japanese. You kind of, you start learning the animals. Because it's kind of like if someone speaks, it's like, interesting. He's overworked, yeah, interesting. Not probably. Yeah, she's like, I'm feeding a glove to him. A little cute mitten glove here. Very big sister, very mommy scene. But I guess he just overworks, right? He's like taking care of this crazy ladies all the time. Yeah, he's like, he's so overworked, you know. And this guy, he's so. What? Oh, sorry. I was like, what? I was like, what's going on with my phone? Her cosplay was too good. She's like, white here, Shiro here. But yeah, now the opposite. I recognize the opposite anywhere. I recognize his big titties anywhere. Yeah, you perv, stop trying to seduce him. Yeah, he's sick. You tried to arm him or something. But yeah, that was weird, man. I was like, what's happening? No, I honestly didn't think about it first. I didn't think about it first, right? Because she had that white hair going on, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, yeah. Yeah, I was just like, what's happening, you know? I still triggered in my head first. I thought it was like, dude, this anime is so weird, you know, it has so many waifus, so many, you know, big sisters. It could have been his real sister, you're probably like, oh, gosh, you could mommy is here. It could have been his real mom, you know, suddenly coming for a wish or something. Like, oh, no, my baby boy, mommy is here. It wouldn't surprise me, you know, like another woman suddenly appears at the Yosa harem, you know. I can expect him to randomly pick up, you know, another waifu or two. But yeah, there she is, you know. Oh, gosh, I'm here, big sister's here. But yeah, like she has a very different hairstyle when she entered, or, you know, the sheer hair and everything. But he's obviously, you know, his man use is so, they milk him so much that he's all out of it. If he was independent viewers, they'd definitely be like, too much waifus. They'd never be like that. Here we go, I'm gonna go nurse. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use the, that pounces in here. No, dummy, stop it. You're gonna kill him. Lame. You're gonna kill him with your etchiness. No, I'm gonna make him all happy. Yeah, of course she's like, I'm gonna give him health, right? Yeah, I'm gonna, you're apple juice. Yeah, because she's like, I'm gonna make him some healthy fruit or so on. I'm gonna squeeze it hard, you know. Yeah, okay. Okay, pretty funny now, yeah. Crushing some watermelon with your hands and hitting pineapple with your hand. Yeah, gonna break some pineapple with my fists, you know. Oh, here she comes. Yeah. No, she's also there being all ecchi. Stella's there too, yeah, kind of sundering it, yeah. I will heal you with my anger or something, yeah, it definitely makes it better, right? Shaking that baby face there, yeah, like, definitely making it better, definitely improving his health there, health for sure, certainly. Don't die on me yet! He's like, I'm just, like, have a fever or something. Don't die, I love you! It's like, okay. Oh yeah, she's also trying to, you know, let's say it's sexual healing, yeah. She's also trying to heal him with her etchiness, yeah. They're all trying to... I like how every film in this anime has the understanding in the brain that, oh, you know, if I give him ecchi stuff, right? If I get all lewd, he's gonna heal. Everyone, yeah, they're all of them is like, if I, you know, give him healthcare through etchiness, yeah. They're all like, they're very, very hand-focused, right? They all have that in the brain that they're like, oh, if I just smash him, that will clearly heal him by giving him some, you know, female attention that's gonna give him healing powers. They also seem to have it in the brain that, you know, ecchi leads to healing, yeah, for some reason. Of course it does, yeah, everyone knows. Every hand character knows that when mommy gets in the nurse outfit that she can heal you, yeah, everyone knows that, Obasa or whatever, yeah, like everyone knows that, right? But here she is in the nurse outfit, of course it's better. Yeah, exactly, here she is. You know, yeah, exactly. She's like, I'm gonna, you know, nurse you to hell, heal. Yeah, I'm gonna nurse you up, boy. Don't worry, mommy is here. Yeah, I'm gonna use my, you know. Yeah, that's right, Kochi-kun. Ara. Yeah. Yeah, come on, I need some oppies. I need to, you know, get some fresh milk there, yeah. She really thinks that, she seems to genuinely believe that this will heal him, right? I think so too, though. Reading all this, you know, all this hand stuff, I think so too, yeah. Research material has proven to me. And she's gonna, I have my use here, yeah, I made use! Yeah, I crushed everything and put it in this use! It's a smoothie filled of energy! Oh, big sister's gonna save him, no, okay, oh, they're gonna get all wet, right? She's gonna, you know, oppai attack him. She's gonna hit him with the oppais in the face, you know how it goes in this anime, she's gonna like boob slap him, you know. Daishobu! And then Oppa's gonna be in his face, you know how it is, yeah, this anime, you know, exactly. Oh yeah, the first time we saw some Oppa in a while now. Yeah, how did this happen? How did I slap him with my oppais again? Yeah, let's see here, right? You gotta nurse him back to health, right? Yeah, the ecchi nursing, you know. It's always the best kind of hand solutions. Yeah, if you're reading all those hentais, I'm like, oh, this makes perfect sense to me. It really does. Oh, sun is burning. Probably he's dreaming. He's surrounded by too many hot oppais, too many hot waifus. He's surrounded by oppas all the time. He's like, ah, so hot waifus, you know. He's like, yeah, exactly. He's dreaming. He's so hot. His life is so hot. Someone attractive boobies around him. Okay, shower, eh? I'm gonna go to shower, you know, it's like... Yeah, well, he really wants to go to the shower, yeah. I mean, it's just this anime, it's like, I want to go to the shower! She's like, well, you know, it's gonna be opposed here, yeah. Like, stop, oh, of course you're gonna clean it. This is very hand, right? This is like the Kandarin sound. This is very hand, classic hand. Usually, of course, it's the boy doing it on the girl, right? But, yeah. Because she pulls down his... Yeah. Yeah, but this is very hand, right? Classic, yeah. Here we go. The Goddess Dormitor. They're prepared for him. They're like, time for mommy's ARA ARA battles! Yeah, and they're like, yeah. One customer, this episode they really like, they're like... streamlining the ARA ARA experience. Man, this anime is crazy. Seeing his... Yeah, the man anime is crazy. Oh god, man. This is actually straight up pen now. Yeah, we're using our bat techniques on you. Man, these women are crazy. They're like, oh my god. Yeah, they're crazy. Oh yeah, like, they're obsessed with that. We nurture you through etchiness, yeah. He's not slippery enough. More oil on him. Holy shit, this episode. That scene was just crazy. Seeing them like, yes, the onsen attack. They're, oh man, she's like, oh yeah. It smells like boys. I'm gonna probably, yeah, exactly, stand there with... Oh, she shrank it, I guess? I guess he ruined it, yeah. Yeah, she's a muscular lady, you know, she doesn't have... yeah, she's a cluster because she's a dunder, I would call it, because she's a muscular woman. I mean, opposite to Kiri is like a tomboy, not very intelligent, you know, typically they're kind of clumsy and stupid, right? Yeah, she got the muscles, right? She got the abs, so... Yeah, it's so easy to clean in this short outfit, yeah. I like how he's placing it off though. He's like, oh, this is so easier now for me to clean and so on. This gives me so much options now when I have less clothes on me. Yeah, it's so easier for me to move in the garden and so on. Yeah, it's cold, but it's really... yeah, it's like a breeze here. It's really cold, but I mean, it's like, you know, it's easy to maneuver in this outfit. Thank you, lady. Yes, thank you for being a good mom to me. Yeah, arigato. But Elita Athena is like, I'm gonna cook him food, right? Exactly. She's like, isn't that boring? What about being naked instead? Like, it's so weird. She's like, oh, come on, Athena. You're just gonna make him a good food? You're just gonna, you know, just give him like hot, wholesome food? What about, you know, smashing him hard instead? She's like, or just food? What about smashing him hard? Yeah, they're basically like, that's so boring. That's so basic. You should dress up right and do something fun with his body. It's like, why can't I just be... I love them. They're so thirsty. Oh, I'm so damn thirsty that way. Yeah. Dummy! Of course, they're gonna feed him this... oh, they ruin the food, of course. Yeah, classic. They throw out that... Yeah, of course they do. They ruin the food by... No, the clothes will probably explode or something. Yeah, for some reason, goddamn, it's so stupid. She's like, yep. This, for some reason, no, this episode is one of the most ecchi so far. Oh, no. Yeah, I guess we have no clothes anymore. Yeah, for some reason, this explosion only removes clothing. It's no wonder this boy is always overheating, man. Yeah, he's always overheating because, yeah, those ladies are like, oh, ARA ARA! Yes, death by snoo snoo, definitely, you know, yeah, that is death by snoo snoo, yeah. God damn it, man. We all gotta take turns washing over him. Matthias like, stop it! You guys are trying to arm him all the time. Stop trying to smash him. That's why he keeps dying. You keep draining his life force. Stop doing it. Stop it, you crazy woman. Yeah. I agree with her that you're clearly too ecchi for him. You're clearly killing him with your boobies, you know. But yeah, this anime is so silly. It could explode and the clothes explode because I don't know. It reminds me of Fairy Tail, honestly, at FT, man. It reminds me of FT, right? You watch FT, and they're always like, oh no, this dragon eats clothing because Lucy has to always lose her clothes in every fight. Yeah, this anime is like, it's like a dragon in FT. They're straight up, you know, like, oh, I don't want to eat humans that are not, you know, wearing clothes. So here's my magic that only removes clothing. It's like, of course. So now Lucy is, of course, you know, like that's every fight in FT is like, the main character, they always fight a guy that's like, I removed clothing for some reason. The anime is so ecchi. This is a trash anime. And Eden is the same thing. It's always like, oh no, this guy has like a cosplay magic or something. Of course he does, yeah, like, holy shit anime. But yeah, I mean, he's dying by Snoo, as we said in episode 2, right? But she Kedju his ass, yeah. But she Kedju with the ass in his face, you know? She like smacking him around with her Kedju attacks. That was the same thing, right? Now is that he's constantly getting overheated because they're like, oh no, we're oppai in your face, ara ara, yeah. Death by ara ara, right? You know, it's like some kind of weird, very forceful hand here, yeah. Of course, there are some hand stuff, right, where the Arara goes, you know, yandere moms or something like that, you know, yeah. They're not really there yet, but it's kind of how they feel, you know. They kind of accidentally there. That's a weird genre, though. That's a weird hand genre, where the mom is like yandere, and basically, they might be the Obasa, which is the mother, and she's like angry that her son is trying to date some girl, right? She's like kind of arse him because she doesn't want to like date her. Yeah, like, oh no, you're my boy. Yeah, it's a kind of weird sick love for her son kind of thing, yeah. Some very, very Ara gone too far, right? You see it with Obasans and Oneshans too, though. Yeah, I mean, but the mom is usually the mother's dormitory, so to speak, is usually the most common thing, right? That's a weird genre, though. That's not really what they're doing, but it's kind of like what they're doing. Yeah, they're a little bit in that level of, you know, death by Ara Ara. Yeah, they're a little on that. Certainly. Very Japanese, so they have these energy bottles. That's very Japanese. It's very common in Japan. So if you go to a kombi in Japan, you can commonly buy this, you know, little like energy shots, right? Kind of like a tiny. Yeah, like I have. This is not the same thing really, but this is like a protein drink, you know, because I like to exercise, you know. This is a protein drink. But in Japan, you can definitely buy these things too, but you also buy more of this, like, you know. This little the brown black bottles, right, with energy shots kind of thing. Yeah, like nutritional drinks, very popular in Japan. So you had like some of those now. Yeah, the day when I smacked you with my oppais. Do you remember the oppai attacks? Yeah, mother dorm. Yeah, she was like, dorm mom. Yeah, that was me. I couldn't accept a boy. Yeah, because I was so thirsty all the time, because I always bleed out my nose, you know. Tomato juice keeps flowing when I say boys. Yeah, because he wants to smash it though. I mean, come on, it's all like conniving strategy. Yeah, he's so dependable. Because he's all this little ototo. It feels weird that no other guy is ever nice to her though, honestly. Kind of sad life that he has. Yeah, and then she kept oppai smacking him. That scene, that one is crazy. But she was like, that was probably the most visual Athena so far. But she was on top of him doing this kind of weird stuff. Yeah, that was the weird one. She was like, ripper dooper, yeah. That was the craziest one so far. But now they're just flashbacking on all the Athena Kedju moments, right? Yeah, they're doing the Kedju flashbacks of Athena, and she's, you know, slapping him around, right? The abuse of Athena, yeah. And she's like, Kedju your face 10 times over. Of course, Kosh-kun, the main character, has to blame himself for having a magnet. His face is like a magnet for oppas and butts. Yeah, he has to blame himself for his superpower of being a horror main character. He can only blame himself at the end for dying from Ara Ara, yeah. Death by Ara Ara, definitely. Certainly his own fault. you know, he's born with his main character power of being a hand main character. Like this is how it's gonna go, right? You know, his life is gonna end up by dying from ARA ARA. I mean, it's like you can only blame yourself for having been born with the power that every older boy wants to have, right? We can only be jealous on his incredible, or envious, I guess, but envious of his incredible powers of being the main character. She's probably gonna lost her bra, right? Yeah, come on, she's gonna wake up, but she's gonna lost her clothing for some reason. Oh, she actually is not. Oh wow, she's actually still wearing her clothes. I am surprised. Yeah, Athena is actually has to close it. I expected her almost to be, you know, tumbling around and having lost everything, and you know, but no, she's actually just being a big sister to him now without trying to smash him. It's not ecchi for once. Okay, it's kind of ecchi, but it's not like super ecchi. It's more wholesome than ecchi for once. Yeah, this is more like a mommy scene. This isn't like, you know, weird hand mommy. Yeah, it's like a normal mommy scene. What's happening? I'm kind of surprised the anime went that way. Like she was actually not trying to smash him or something when he woke up. Weird. What's happening now, though? I guess he saw some people running back. I don't know, it was like a woman running past his house, like a shrine maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't matter that much, but I was like, oh, interesting. You know, how many episodes is the anime? It's probably the last episode. Is this episode? I was gonna say that. I was feeling like a little bit. You know, you watch some animes, you can get the feeling where they're doing fun episode. It felt a little more Death by ARA ARA here. Yeah, it is a fun episode. That was funny about it. You get a cute little mittens here. Wholesome moment. Very wholesome ending. This is this episode. I was just wondering because there's no opening and ending. And it felt a little bit like kind of closure here. Like she actually went more wholesome moment with him. You know, the main she didn't try to, you know, kiss him. She just actually tried to. Yeah, like it went more ecchi. It was less ecchi. And with the flashback of their romance, kind of mommy romance storyline, the big sister mommy romance, whatever, yeah. That also felt more like that episode. But certainly kind of still use an open ending here. Not really. He hasn't even kissed one of them yet, kind of thing. I had a kissed kid, yeah, but like in the episode, if I mean. You kissed them earlier. Only 10 episodes. But it's a weird ecchi anime though. So, you know, obviously they're kind of just... They're recapping... Yeah, oppas there. There's some oppas. Yeah, they're recapping oppas the one. That's a fun episode. I didn't know that, but I started feeling it. There was a fun episode in the end there. Yeah, I had a... You know, it's as I mentioned, you can have that feeling, right? You can have a feeling for it. You see a lot of animes. Yeah, you know how to go. Kind of starting to feel how it's gonna go, right? Yeah, I mean the ending is just like a lot of oppas now. Yeah, the ending is just like watching the different fan service scenes when like like Kira, she's like, you know, cross-dressing, and yeah, this is like yeah, the elf scene is back, and she was like yeah. Oh, I'm in an elf costume. I'm a serious elf girl. Elf girl has to go. Oh yeah, the kotatsu leg scene. Oh my god. That scene, I forgot about that scene. That was ecchi as hell, man. Oh, so a little after ending here. It's probably a type of oppas now, something. Oh, okay. There's the point again. They know I felt to. So you're like, catch a can! But they're all standing there with clothes on them. Yeah, okay, then it ends. Honestly, a little bit I felt, you know, this is the ending. Catch a can! I thought it was gonna be all used being, you know, catch a can! It was gonna be more like that, honestly. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a little more, you know, like, oh, boys, boy! Yeah, but it was kind of like, it's kind of wholesome. The wholesome ending. It wasn't like he's turning around and they're all like, whoop, whoop, yeah. It wasn't like they just, he didn't like turn around and you saw everyone's, you know, stuff or something. I thought they were all basically gonna show their, you know, powers to him. Man, the bat scene though, when he's like walking in, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna, you know, Yeah, we're gonna have you some special bedtime, boy. You're like, yeah, come here, boy. Yeah, they're like, man, these ladies are so thirsty. Holy shit, man. They're like, come here, we're gonna heal you with our bodies. I mean, yeah, it definitely feels like a typical hen mom. She's like, oh, my son is sick. Well, I better, take care of his junk, right? That's gonna like heal him somehow. Or the classic scene, the typical one of the Reddit threads too, right? Where the boy says, that is so many hen. I'm never really got into that, yeah, I mean, obviously I only looked at this for research purposes, but that's sort of a classic storyline too, where the boys have broken arms, right? And the mom or the big sister or whatever, like the Uneshan, has to, Basan, has to help him, right? Because he has no arms, he has broken his arms. That is such a common storyline, holy shit, yeah. This is definitely has to feel like, oh, he's sick, oh, don't worry, your mom is gonna take care of you. Mommies are here to heal you, boy. He definitely has that feeling to it, yeah. They're like, oh, don't worry, son, we're gonna help you, You got your mama, big sister, Robashan character, yeah, we can help you with, we can take care of you, yeah, like you're sick, you can't do it, oh, don't worry, we got you, boy. Family, yeah, big sisters and mommies, what are they there for, right? This was kind of pervy though when Kiryu-san is like, oh yeah, smells like boys. Yeah, but seriously, this felt very handy, honestly. She kind of grabbed his, his stuff. It's like, oh yeah, it's kind of like, getting in the smell there. That honestly was definitely pervy. That was her kind of get into his, But honestly, that's trope too, though. Yeah, that is very tropey though. Seriously, because obviously Kiryu-san, she's the muscular, she mentioned earlier, she's the klutz, yeah, she's the, the muscular, klutzy, tomboy lady, right? And the tomboy lady likes like the sweat and so on. That definitely is trope, honestly. That you see in a lot of hen with like the tomboy girl is into sweaty men, right? Yeah, like men that are into the underwear and so on. Yeah, she likes the smell, right? So that's actually very tropey. But of course we also had an explosion. But this I feel felt so FT so yeah. The food explode. And for some reason it's like, no, the food! And like, oh, bye! So yeah, and then he almost dies again, right? Because of course, when the food is like, ARA ARA! Yeah, and like, the food explodes, then it's like, that's our clothes, because that's how anime law works. And I do like how that she stands still, she's like, ARA ARA! She shows off, It's like, oh no, I'm sorry, But she's like, shit happens every day. He's kind of just very proud. He shows her up eyes to him. Yeah, and of course he's ridiculously big, right? Yeah, and Athena's all like, oh no, but she's just like, ARA ARA, look at my, lady, yeah, look at my buttocks. He's like, shit happens, yeah, and of course the poor boy is like, here I died again, death by ARA ARA, yeah. There's no wonder he's exhausted. I mean, he obviously loses like a gallon of blood every minute, so think about it like that. Like, if you think this anime, obviously it's classic, nose splitting in anime, right, means you're thirsty, right, yeah. But if you think in this anime, he's seriously living a life. Let's take it like, let's take the sit argument here. He's living a life where he's basically always losing blood, right? Like, he loses like a gallon of blood every day, right, at least. So this poor boy will probably be dead 55 times over by ARA ARA, because he's like, she's like, ARA ARA, he's like, and it's like, and he dies, but yeah. There really is no wonder that he's barely alive, because he should be dead probably 100 times over every day, right? So, poor little boy. But anyway, guys, that's Wednesday, Wifey Wednesday. See you guys tomorrow with, When They Cry. Idaten, of course, aired yesterday, which is really strange. So I very much doubt that tomorrow, which should be episode 10 then. And I'm gonna check, of course, next Tuesday if it's out next Tuesday, right? Very much doubt it's gonna air tomorrow. Yeah, it would be really strange, given how it's kind of changed days. So tomorrow is probably only then When They Cry. I think One Piece is on a break. So there's only one in tomorrow. So maybe I do something else tomorrow. Yeah, maybe something else fun, right? Maybe some live streams, talking to people, some QA, maybe, yeah. If I only had like one anime to do, one episode, might do that. Might go to Twitch, see some games, yeah. Might just go and stream some video games, Guilty Gear maybe. I'm trying to learn Yakuo, which is so hard to play. I feel it's very hard to play Yakuo, it's just the one with the post, right? But actually, I really liked how Yakuo was played, because in the game you can summon these robots, and you can control these robots, right? So you can have, you're playing as Yako, of course, it's like that, whatever, yeah, storyline. She's playing this hot babe, right? Known for her, Yako pose, and she has a really cool auto attacks too, right? And but you can summon these little robot guys that you can control too. So you're playing like her with like a summoner thing and doing combos. It's very complicated. I think she's probably one of the hardest characters to play in the game. I think so at least. It's because the game is so aggressive, right? But certainly, from a balance standpoint, she might be pretty good because if you lock them into this juggle thing, you can kind of volleyball them like Carl Clover, I guess, a little bit. So this is very powerful, probably if you get the right position, perhaps. But I haven't learned yet. So I'm trying. I see that tomorrow. I'm trying to learn how to play Yakuo. Because I do like playing, for example, Ginyu Force in Rainbow Fighters. My favorite character, Ginyu Force in place there. Yeah. If you haven't played Rainbow Fighters, Ginyu Force, you're playing as Ginyu and all the other guys, right? It's awesome! You're controlling as Ginyu, right? Dragon Ball, you're controlling as Ginyu. And Ginyu can then summon the other 4 of the Ginyu Force. They have different button inputs, they have different attacks and abilities, like to slow down time and so on. So you can do different stuff with them. So it's very, very weird. So you're basically controlling like, you're not playing them, but you're kind of summoning them in on the street, right? And you have different attacks. So he has so many different abilities you can summon with him, because they have like 8 more abilities with them, and then you can use like a super to make them do better stuff too. So they have like 12 abilities. So he has ridiculous many abilities. You kind of half-ass control the other 4 characters, right? You can play like 5 characters. And Ginyu then can swap bodies and take over another character, so then you can have to play them too. So you can play every character as Ginyu. So he's by far the hardest character to play, because you can play every character with him, because you can, swap bodies. So yeah, that's a super hard. But I used the main Ginyu in the game was new, because I like playing his weird style. I like the summoning, so it was really fun. Anyway, that's not a tangent, but that might be tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I just play by myself, but yeah, because I'm on anime. So I see you guys and have a great day.